Big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
Conley finds Edwards. That one falls.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. He's guarded by Irving. Edwards with it. Here's the 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got 5 now.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat.
He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Clock at 6. The shot by Conley, no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's Randle. 1:51 left in the first. Count the basket.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Thompson. Now here's Davis. Again, the miss by Dallas. Randle against Davis. Randle inside. Shoots over Davis. Randle can't hit.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Outside Davis. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Randle, good.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And so it's Dallas with it. after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Back to Washington. Pass to Thompson. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota leading by 4. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Here's Irving. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So for Minnesota right now, Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Give him 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Irving looking around. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Irving for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Outside Edwards. Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
DiVincenzo finds Miller. The 3-ball. Mavericks with a rebound. Pass to Marshall. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. It's Edwards on the wing. And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul of the game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Edwards.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis!
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Williams against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. 4-3. McDaniels can't hit. Mavericks trail by 3. To the inside. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Randall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Randall draws the double for 3. DiVincenzo unable to get that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Gobert inside, working on Gafford. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan. What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's the break. The 3 is up. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Outside Davis. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Irving, that's good.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, hoping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Irving, the pass to Thompson. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
And the dunk by Gafford.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. For 3, Randall. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Davis misses. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Edwards finds McDaniels. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. P.J. Washington picks one up. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. Thompson outside. And they'll get another chance. And the bucket is good. Davis has got his second basket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's Reed. And it's blocked. Conley against Dinwiddie. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Randall's got 8.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Timberwolves lead by 6. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the power forward position.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. 4 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his first bucket in this one.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards on target.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo from downtown. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach telling their...
Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Irving. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's Irving. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Edwards can't hit. Mavericks trail by 12. Launches it. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Washington. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. A minute 22 left in the final quarter. Here's Conley. Count it. Good.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking I can score it in the painted area.
Here's Irving. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Timberwolves lead by 9. The floater. And there's a nice layup by Conley.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Knocks down the long J.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Minnesota with the ball. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down,
Great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Here are the five for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Leonard. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Here's Powell, following the score by Oklahoma City. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the three that time.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. And good that time. 6 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Leonard. Zubats a screen on Williams. Powell, no one around him. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Excellent work from Powell in the pick and roll action.
Here's the screen. Williams looking around. Leonard against Holmgren. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. On the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Outside Leonard. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Takes the 13-footer. Harden, no good. Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Empty that time from Leonard. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Outside Leonard. For the three. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 7 points.
Oh, Kawhi so consistent with his approach. Affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Wallace, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous Alexander, a very, very good ball handler, and when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
But tried by Simmons. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Now, Gilgeous Alexander. 10 points for him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Jones. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. He's fantastic at sensing when one of his guys has got some freedom.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Dunn looking over the floor. The three-pointer no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Jones. And there it is for him. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Gilgeous Alexander against Simmons. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous Alexander.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Wiggins. Still scoreless. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Gilgeous Alexander. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. The Clippers also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Zubac. And James Harden is subbed in for Ben Simmons. And they pick up 2. Gilgeous Alexander's got 15 points.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brett, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Here's Harden after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Leonard in position. He can't hit that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And the Clippers have possession after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Outside, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 14 points.
Kawhi, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Dunn. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Floats one up, and it goes down 2 points. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Holmgren. And that one's good, Leonard.
And herein lies the problem with trying to defend Leonard, his versatility. You take one thing away, he hurts you with another.
We know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Leonard kicks to Powell. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren in the post. Leonard's there. The inside shot. Bank shot. No good. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Williams with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dort passes to Holmgren, and he hits it to tie the game up. Holmgren's got 6.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
With 4 seconds on the clock, shots good by Williams. Williams has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Not going to go that time. Third quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing of the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Down against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Jones.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And then Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you, guys.
Thank you, David.
Never doubt that. SGA determined on the finish.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Outside Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Leonard against Holmgren. And Leonard gets it to go.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Some effective down low.
Pass to Holmgren. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Almost, but it rolls out.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
And you expect Hart to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game. Leonard against Holmgren. Leonard forces it through inside.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard, who just stays with it and is unshaken.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Master Williams outside. Dort. Outside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Leonard kicks to Dunn. Launches a 3. The Thunder pull it in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Holmgren against Leonard. Shoots from the line.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Zubac, a screen on Dort. Done against Dort. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. The 17-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder. Hartenstein against Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attack.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The second effort. And at last, they get one to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter. Zubac, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession. Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Done outside. Clippers moving the ball around. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter, and they can add to your lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from George.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul somewhat different.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
A 3 from Leonard. Frames it from downtown.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. So we see the Thunder get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yep.
Have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis.
Grizzlies.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Here's Fox. Oh, sent away with authority. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Vassell left side. Good on the shot.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Fox against Morant. Pass to Jackson. It. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
So it's the Grizzlies now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Edey. Morant against Fox. Kicks it out to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson the screen. Lets it fly. And the basket by Bain.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Wells. Morant looking around. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Now here's Paul. Knocks it down from distance.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Pass to Edey. And here's Aldama. Clark outside. Down low. And then Morant with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Johnson finds Wembanyama. The shot that time not on target. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Bain, picked by Aldama. And another three from Memphis.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
We've got Jeremy Sohan. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 3 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Ryan, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. With the floater. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Clark, the pass to Pippen. Kennard outside. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Johnson.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
This one for 3. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Pippen. Clark with a screen on Paul. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Clark, the pass to Pippen. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Here's Aldama. Off target with a fadeaway.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
And the Grizzlies call time here.
It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Clark finds Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Clark against Wembanyama. From deep, Morant. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside Paul. The 3 is up. Cleared away by Wells. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Morant. Jacks up with 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
Here's Castle. It's Barnes on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Vassell's shot is good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ball against Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Memphis ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. Pass to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. The D's right on him. And he gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 6. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster.
Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Barnes. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Now here's Fox. Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. And stolen by Morant. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Wells has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. He has 7.
And this is what it's all about inside. Vassell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
Here's Wells. Jackson surveying the D. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. For the tie. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up. San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Morant. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox outside. Pass to Sohan. 1:16 left in the third. Driving inside. Castle. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Memphis leading. Here's Edey, covered by Wembanyama. And here's Morant. The 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Morant against Fox. From the top of the key, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Fox has got 6 points. And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. Aldama outside. Fox against Moran. Look at Moran working the paint. Nice.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fox surveying the D. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him. Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when he's...
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Grizzlies leading by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Clark finds Bain. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Bain surveying the D. Shot on the wing. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Moran against Fox. Lets the 3 fly. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Morant, the pass to Wells.
2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Fox against Morant. Wembanyama screen. Back to Fox. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Pass to Wells. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And the dunk by Jackson.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Here's Fox. Money. And that one brings them within one.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Barnes passes to Fox. Shoots over Morant. And he sinks it.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox. Huge points.
Here's Morant. Cash.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Timeout, Grizzlies. What's the best strategy for them?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Fox against Morant. Oh, my! Jaw dropping the hammer.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
To win the game! Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Out to the wing. Left side, Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Over Edey. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Fox. Oh, he nails it!
The sweet stroke of Fox. Lefties always make it look so good.
Timeout, Grizzlies! Here's Morant. And he buries it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. Fox, the pass to Vassell. He connects!
And his coaches will be the first to tell you, Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Timeout, Grizzlies. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Here's Bane, and here's Morant outside. Oh, he buried the three.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
San Antonio with the ball. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Now here's Morant. Morant using his speed.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. They're just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Here's Castle. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2.
This is a huge spot for Castle here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them? The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Laces one from 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go away. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Fox with the ball. Kicks it out to Barnes. Right wing. Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Here's Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Here's Fox. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes finds Fox. Here's Wembanyama over Edey. Oh, rising above Wembanyama.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Here's Morant. Yes!
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Fox. And it's rejected. Here's Wells. Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Fox on the run. Count it. And now they trail by just 4.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Castle misses. And they go to the intentional foul.
De'Aaron Fox. Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Fox.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's Memphis winning this one.
That's the end.
Double overtime games are so... Allie, thank you as always.
Fans, thank you for
Well, folks,
coming
that's
out.
going to do it for now.
In tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Here are the five for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Conley gets the bucket.
Basketball can be very simple. If you can let Conley run the pick and roll, it's normally a good thing.
Pass to Powell. And Leonard has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's McDaniels. Edwards, that's good.
Nice, smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Dunn. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Edwards against Dunn.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side, Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Jones. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Harden outside. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Left side, Edwards. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Harden the pass to Pop. Jones, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Randall. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Jones with it. He's defended by Randall. Down low, stolen by McDaniels, and they're moving it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Several teams changing it up here. And McDaniels drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And another 3 for the Clippers. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Coffee in at the 3 spot.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside, Simmons. Zubac with the screen for Simmons. Shoots over Reed. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ben Simmons.
And Simmons is quite used to being in tight spots. So smart and clever at finding ways to get out of them.
Bogdanovich against Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Back to Miller. Now Edwards. He's got 9. Edwards holding off the knee and converts.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Clippers also making some changes. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. Chris Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And James Harden subbed in for Simmons. From deep, Harden, it's good from long range. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Gobert against Zubac. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And it's good for 2. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. Was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Zubats. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Jones. Here's McDaniels. Banked in off the glass. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
35 seconds left in the first half. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Randle outside. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
These are restrictions to the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring different shots.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Harden, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Leonard with a screen on Conley. Pass to Leonard. McDaniels against Powell. Got a piece of it. Up top, Randle. He's covered by Leonard. Randle kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Randle right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Done outside. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Harden's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Conley. Off target at the rim.
Man, I can't believe He blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Randle outside. Shoots over Leonard. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Jones checked in for the Clippers.
Number 55, Derrick Jones.
Harden finds Leonard. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Kawhi, so tough to stop inside.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Edwards. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Leonard inside. Edwards there. Count them one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 10 points. Again, thanks to that one from Leonard. Randle outside. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Powell. 23 seconds left in the third. Harden the pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jones. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Jones. That's on the assist from Leonard.
Derrick Jones.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
To the paint. 4 seconds left. And it's Randle getting it to go. Randle's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Bogdanovich. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jones. Then there's Dunn, and it's Coffey in at the small forward. Jones dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Some contact there, but Leonard with the strength and focus to finish the play.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard kicks to Jones. Plenty of space. Reed with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head, when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Leonard. Leonard powers his way to the rim.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
Pass to Edwards. Six to shoot. Got it from 16 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Kept alive. The three from Harden. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Edwards, that's good.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Powell with his screen-on counter. Harden the pass to Dunn. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Leonard inside. He's defended by Randall. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard. And stolen by Dunn.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've been in the zones of mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Leonard against Randall. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performance.
Done against Edwards. Good!
It seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Dunn kicks to Leonard. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
McDaniels finds Randall. It's up a 3. It's money from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
$19 seconds left in the fourth. Leonard, no luck. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
$16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. And here's Harden for 3. Kicks it out to Leonard from deep three-point land. A shot, no good. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining.
This looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Here's Morant. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He does everything with intent. Holmgren, not the quickest, but it's hard to get up and block his shot.
Payne surveying the D. Off target with the 3. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Holmgren. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And there's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Payne. Here's Wells. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder has some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The
competition level, and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams, a screen on Moran. Now here's Wallace, hounded by Moran. Misses from short range. Out left to the wing. Pass to Bain. Now here's Moran. Back to Bain. With the clock winding down, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Basket's good.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Clark outside. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Aldama outside. Pass to Clark. And here's Aldama. Left side Bain. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Over Bain. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely contested. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. The determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pippen, pass to Kennard. And here's Jackson, hounded by Wiggins. Stolen by Caruso. Wiggins outside. Wallace left side. And he makes it on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Memphis trailing here. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
Yeah, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Dort. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Hartenstein a screen. Shot clock at 6. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. Fires for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Aldama outside. Clark against Hartenstein. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 7 now in this quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Now here's Bain. Inside. Here's Wells. Hartenstein pulls it in. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Outside Bain. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Tipped. And he stays with it. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Pass to Holmgren. No good with a layup. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you look at Brandon Clark. What a contribution here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Hartenstein. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. Holmgren with another miss. Grizzlies lead by 4. Morant with it. Outside Bain. 4-3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Dort for 3. Pure from 3-point range. So Dort's got 5 points.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
To the inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams with it. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 9.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Timeout called. Memphis. The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 1-point game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Smart defense from Morant, wreaking havoc with his activity, coming up with the steal.
The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes Ja Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Now here's Dort. Oklahoma City shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. First one falls.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Clark. He has 7. And it's in there. Clark's got 9.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Thunder trail by 3. Outside, Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And the Thunder making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson drawing the double team. Pass to Aldama. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Aldama's got his first 3 points of the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
14 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Alex Caruso. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams, and it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. The 3 from Bain. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Inside. Here's Wells. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's foul number 2 for him. Thunder trail by 3. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
They got the rebound. Edey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Moran. SGA on the move. The kick out to Williams. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Back to Moran. Oh, my! Jaw dropping the hammer.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Memphis leading by 6. Here's Wells. Pass to Jackson. Here's Moran. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And then Moran with the jam!
And man, does Moran put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he trains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh!
Okay, I see you, Josh, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Moran. Moran drawing the double team. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot off that time. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 6. Williams finds Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And an intentional foul right there.
Chet Holmgren. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
What a matchup we have here in the front court ring.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center position.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, doors, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think through his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through. If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Dunn, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Davis. Irving for 3, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Irving's got 5.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Pass to Dunn. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. For the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your own 3 negates any momentum of your opponent.
Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Harden. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Well, this is where James Harden's 3-level scoring comes into play. You want to take away the rim and the 3, no problem. He goes right to the mid-range.
Here's Gafford. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Zubac. A minute 50 left to play in the first. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Back to Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Outside Leonard. Dunn kicks to Powell. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Mavericks leading by 5. Washington passes to Irving. Outside for Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Davis has got 5 now.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Outside Leonard. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Another three for Dallas.
You know, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Takes a step back. Here's Leonard. Davis with some nice D.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Count it. Dinwiddie's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Jones with the screen on Dinwiddie. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Bogdanovich. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Ben Simmons. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Dallas leading by 12. Marshall passes to Irving. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. That one, no good. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. The 11-footer, a nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Dinwiddie outside. And the three ball is good. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Zubac, and it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
And on the way from Irving for 3. No good there. Clippers trail by 10. Harden outside. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Gafford, high post. Pass to Thompson. Harden against Irving. Now here's Davis. Shoots from the corner, and he gets it to go. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Here's Leonard, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Thompson outside, right wing. Washington kicks to Davis. Dallas moving it around. To the middle. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
The level of talent Kyrie Irving has is extraordinary, and his finishing ability, creativity, English at the rim, unreal.
Now here's Jones. No scoring in this one. Leonard lets it rip from 3. Now here is Irving. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 19 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Mavericks on top, leading by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Irving is out there with Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Harden surveying the D. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Irving. Washington passes to Thompson. Outside Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Dunn outside. Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Back to Harden. Irving with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Leonard's got 11.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Harden. 11 points in the game. Pass to Zubac. Here's Powell. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job. You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Pass to Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 21.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Powell, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Davis missing. Clippers trail by 10. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Powell, the pass to Leonard. Over Davis. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 13.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Irving up top. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Bogdanovich. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Dunn with it. He's picked up by Irving. And the basket by Jones.
An example of Dunn showing just how unselfish he is, moving the ball well.
Irving against Dunn. From the stripe. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got 25 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Leonard. Over Marshall. Leonard finagling one in close.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. It's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden has subbed in for Bogdanovich. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Irving. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Harden against Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Davis. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Leonard. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Thompson for the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
Now, here's Washington. For the screen on Hart. And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 30.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Dallas.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Now done after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Here's Powell. And that one, good. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Washington, that's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. Randall on the screen. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Wells. Pass to Bain. There's the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Now here's Bain. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Randall, good.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He said John Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
This one for 3. Bain, no good. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Moran against Conley. Blocked! First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Moran. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Three-pointer. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 6 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Pippen. Pass to Clark. Now Bain. And here's Aldama. Looking to win the run. And the basket by Pippen. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Now DiVincenzo. And here's Clark for 3. Clark grabs the board. Pass to Bain. Jackson the screen. And the basket by Pippen. He's got 5. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Reed a screen on Jackson. For 3, Randall. The shot no good. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Jackson from the low block. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Lineouts checked in for Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Drops in the 3. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kennard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Minnesota. Right side, Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Wells, covered by Alexander Walker. Wells, that's good.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And it's all from three-point range. Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark outside. Pass to Pippen. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Picked by Gobert. From deep, Conley. He buries it from 3. Conley's got 5 now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Edwards, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. To the paint. And Gobert flushes it home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Jackson against Randall. Jackson down low. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Jackson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
And here's Edwards. Beyond the arc. Oh, Oh, Edwards showcasing the range.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the first half now in the books. Timberwolves ahead, up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, you look at Jaren Jackson. He's been playing really well.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward. Outside Bain. From behind the arc. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 5 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Randall. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 11.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
From deep, Conley. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. He's guarded by Conley. Conley against Morant. That shot off. McDaniels with some nice D. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Memphis calls timeout. And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Alexander Walker.
Timberwolves on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Back to Jackson. Pass to Wells. Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside Bain. Jackson the screen. The 3 is up. Bain, no good. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Jackson the screen. From deep, Morant. Ooh, that's good. Morant from way out.
And you often see defenses beg Morant to take that shot. Didn't work that time.
Pass to Edwards. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game now. Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set. But what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. The crossover. Clark, no good. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Randall against Jackson. Right side, Edwards. From deep. Buries it from 3. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Fires it from 18. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Reid with it. Working on Aldama. Yes, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And the basket by Bane.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Garza. Randall comes in for Reid. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Despite the lead, coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Takes a step back. Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 7. Ja steps on the gas. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. And he lobs it up. It's intercepted. Here's Wells. McDaniels covering. Pass to Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Morant against Conley. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Stolen by Conley. Randall against Jackson. Randall, pass to McDaniels. The 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Up top, Morant. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Edwards. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. And he makes it. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so is Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
Brent, when you look at these teams, they have two of the deeper rosters in the NBA.
Well, we should recognize the front office doing just a great job, Kevin, of understanding that depth will win you championships and get you through a long season. They've done a great job of filling out these rosters with a ton of quality players.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Pass to Hartenstein. For three, Holmgren drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thanks, David.
Draymond Green.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. From downtown, good. And a nice assist for Williams. Holmgren's got 6.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back, and of course he did it. That's the answer.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. And here is Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Outside Curry. Here's Butler. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Holmgren. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Pass to Williams. The Warriors pull it in.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Buries it down low. He's got 5.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds them.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Gary Payton is checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And Hield subbed in for Curry.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Payton, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Here's Williams. Capitalizes off the crossover. Williams has got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Butler, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Warrior. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the contest. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Caruso looking for an opening. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Payton. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Wallace with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. And Wallace slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Everything's within Curry's range.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Thunder trailing by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams passes to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Curry.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Heel dishes to Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Count it, good. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
Curry outside. Curry buries the 3-shot.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it fly. Again, Oklahoma City. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Takes the 3. The shot off that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Thunder with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Butler against Holmgren. Butler passes to Green. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Moody's got 8 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Holmgren. Plays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Moody. Latrey. Another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's Williams. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And look at how quick he was to fight on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And we got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on George. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Green with the rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Curry. Williams, great touch on the 16-footer. And that's now 9 points here for Jalen Williams. Pass to Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shots good by Williams.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Williams scanning the floor. Wiggins, a screen on Kuminga. Just 3 on the clock. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Williams. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Looney out there with Knox, and it's Payton in at the small forward position. Here's Curry with the three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams, a screen on Curry. Inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
SGA with some good movement, creating an easy opportunity for a teammate.
Pass to Looney. Curry, wide open, knocks down the three ball. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Jack. Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kevin Knox. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. A 2-point game. Hartenstein against Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
And none better. Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. The off-balance finish. Curry.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Holmgren. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Green with a screen for Curry. It's good from beyond the arc.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
And I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
They get it again. Gilgeous-Alexander fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
A floater. Money.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Screen by Hartenstein. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors pull it in.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett.